This is not the future my family once saw for me. The great Varia's doctors. I used to think my sister was the unlucky child, but it would be me. It became known my father collaborated with the Soviets, even after the occupation. He abandoned us rather than face his shame. If we spoke of him, we expected spit in our face. I studied in disgrace and could find no work in the cities, so I come to the villages, because the people care more about what I do for them than my name. And I search for my father's work. The work of the Red Hand. You could not fairly call what I found in their underground laboratories medicine or science. This is where the trail took me. To the observatory that sits over the village. In that abandoned place, I found documents, recordings, catalog after catalog of crimes against life itself. And a sealed door. I began stacking the stuff in piles for bedtime reading. Then the vampires came and I had to run. My father would never speak to us of his work, but everything he left unsaid, he also left to fester in me. I inherited my father's sins. When I opened those doors to the past, I also opened up a path to redemption. For the name Varias. And for me.
I am a good fighter, a strong fighter. But a fighter does not only seek the victory. He is always preparing, always searching for the one who will best him. That is where the truest experience is waiting, where he can breathe it in. Before the Dracolesh took in me and my brothers, we fought their greatest warriors. Yes! It was a long night of cheering and bruises, red faces and raw knuckles. I kept those bruises like trophies. I beat down everyone, but they were slowed by the drink and the dancing. Not a fair fight. Morning came, and then into the afternoon. They promised us a rematch one day, if we would join with the Dracolesh. That's what they promised. But there were always excuses, new monsters to hunt. Next season we fight Mihas. In the quiet season we fight Mihas. I shall be ready for it. Milosh tells us much about Vlad Dracula. A great man, a strong man, an honorable man, a ruler of men. I would very much like to have fought him. Instead, I fight at his side. He is with us at every step. Vlad Dracula gave no compromise, none to his enemies, to monsters. We must never forget what they are. That was his lesson to the Dracolesh. The monsters had their time, of great cities like rats' nests, the stories say. An animal knows when its time is over. Men, too. They still fight for it. It is always a battle. But they see their fate. The strong will survive.